7 days, 168 hours, 10,080 minutes. A lot can change in 7 days. Now think about this. Jesus rode into town on Palm Sunday. We call it Palm Sunday because people were so pumped. They waved the palm branches. They said, Hosanna, this is the guy, right? He's the one coming to save us. But things didn't turn out quite the same 1 week later. See, Jesus went from being Lord to being betrayed by a friend, to being arrested, to being accused by Pilate, and then being crucified. Jesus took that sin debt that we owe, and like Colossians says, nailed it to the cross. And at that moment, that week took a seriously dark turn. All the hopes of the disciples had been dashed. All our hopes had been dashed. I mean, he was the guy. He was the one who said he was coming to take the sin away. And he died brutally, like a criminal. But he said something on the cross. He said tetelestai. In Greek, that means paid in full. The debt that you and I could never hope to pay. Couldn't even come close. He paid in full. And if that were the end of the story, that 7 days would be the worst 7 days in history. But Sunday came. The women stroll to the tomb, sad that they're having to embalm their friend, the one they thought was the King of Kings. And then all of a sudden they notice, hey, that stone is not there. What happened? And they go to the tomb and there's nobody there. That tomb is empty. And as Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians 15, if there's no resurrection from the dead, we should be pitied the most. Because if we've hitched our ponies to this, we've put our stock and our life in the fact that this same Jesus was who he says he was. Then they run back and tell the disciples. Peter and John come running. John tells us he gets there first. A little fun nod that he had to make sure to know that he won the race, but I love that. And then they remember, hey, wait a second. He said this was going to happen. And it did happen, just like he said. See, Jesus Christ is alive. From Lord to accused, betrayed, crucified, risen. Jesus is alive. And that truth of those 7 days changes everything. It changes history, the macro and the micro. It changes your life. The fact that there's a God who spoke the universe into existence. That same God created you with a plan and a purpose. But not only that, loves you so much that even though we owed a debt, he paid it for us and said, it is paid in full. Happy Easter. Hope you have a wonderful time celebrating the fact that Jesus is alive. A lot can happen in 7 days, but that 7 day period changed everything.